How do you deal with someone who's emotional or very rigid, refuses to even engage in negotiation? Or how do you deal with someone who uses dirty tricks, like judo or jiu-jitsu? Instead of attacking the other side, you step to the other person's side so that you can jointly attack the problem. In negotiation, I would define it more positively as how do you build a golden bridge for them to advance across towards a mutually agreeable solution. In other words, how do you make it as easy as possible for the other side to say yes? Let me give you an example. Yes. Steven Spielberg, you know, the filmmaker, when he was 15, his life was terrorized by a bully who was a couple years older than him, always beating him up, picking on him, making his life pure hell. He would run home from school dive under his bed, call out safe to himself. So one day he says, how do I get this bully off my back? You know, how can I negotiate with him? So he goes up to the bully one day, he says, you know, I'm making these little home movies. Even then he was making home movies. And he said, I'm making one about fighting the Nazis. And I was wondering if you'd like to play the war hero. Well, the bully at first laughs in his face, but a couple days later he comes back and kind of grudgingly says, okay. So young Spielberg takes him, makes him a war hero, dresses him up with a backpack and the full works. In the movie, he says after that movie, that little home movie, that bully became his best friend. His best friend in high school was the bully. How did he transform a bully into a best friend? How did he negotiate? He built him a golden bridge. He made it attractive for him to do what he wanted him to do. How? By putting himself in his shoes, understanding, why does a bully bully? What's the underlying motivation? What's the underlying interest? What is a bully bully? They want recognition, they want power, they want control. So he thought, what do I have in my control, in my resources, that I can do? Well, I can make him a war hero in my movie. By meeting his basic needs, he got the bully to actually come to his side.